Trump wants a library. He must never have one. That's the headline of the story. It's a long story. It goes on. It's filled with blah, 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 blah. And they are they're deathly afraid that Trump is going to triumphantly return to public life. And I'm not saying triumphantly return to the presidency, but they're not going to be able to stop this. They're not going to be able to stop Trump from having a public life if he wants it. And when that happens, and they are waiting in abject fear for that, they don't know how it's going to manifest. They don't know if it's going to be a press conference from Mar-a-Lago or a golf club. They don't have the slightest idea. So they're trying to ram through this impeachment business so that they can discredit anything he says anytime he says it. Because they're worried. You know what they're worried about here? Trump wants a library. He must never have. Who are these people to decide whether an ex-president deserves a library or not? If he can raise the money for it, then he can do a library. That's how it happens. Do you know who bankrolled many ex-presidents' libraries in the, shall we say, 2000s and the 1990s? Do you know who did it? You know who the primary funders or bankrollees were? No, it was not Mr. Soros. It was Prince Bandar El Sultan and his friends from Saudi Arabia. Do I need to remind you that the king of Saudi, the late king, King Abdullah Abziz El Saud, whatever, came over and visited George W. Bush for barbecue and stuff at the Texas ranch. And while he was here, the ambassador to the United States from Saudi Arabia was Bandar bin Sultan. I think that was his name. He had homes all over the place. And the Saudis were worried the guy was becoming too Americanized and wouldn't go back to the home country, Saudi Arabia. I don't know if he did or not. But no, the king of Saudi Arabia was, for Clinton, I think, I don't know if it was major, but I know he was a participating fundraiser, donor. And the same thing for George W. Bush and maybe George H.W. Bush. That's one of the reasons for the alliance that we've had with Saudi Arabia. The point is, if you can raise the money for your library, then it's not up to the Washington Post whether you get one or not, what they're worried about. Can you imagine a Trump presidential library? We have the Clinton Library Massage Parlor. Can you imagine what the traffic is to the Clinton Library Massage Parlor? Not much, because you have to have a special admission ticket for the massage parlor part. That's not open to the public. It's a special little buzzer. You put in the palm of your hand, and you have to tell the right person, I'm here for visit the massage parlor. And if it buzzes, you get in. If it doesn't buzz, you don't get in. And no, I'm making that up, but wouldn't that be funny? I mean, I'm here for the... I don't think there's an Epstein wing. Jeffrey Epstein wing, the Clinton Library? No, not here. There may be a Clinton wing at some Epstein property somewhere, but I doubt that it's Clinton Library. No, they're worried that it would become the biggest tourist attraction in the country. That's what they're worried about, and it would.